Hi folks, this is the Colonel with you. Got a couple things I want to show you just come in the mail. It's kind of an unboxing, but I don't know if you can see this here. I finally got this. This is my, where are we at here? Why can't we focus? There it is. Reverse proof, proof 70, early release in the retro. Been wanting this for a while. Just come this morning. Beautiful, huh? Flip it over here, show you the back. I like the frosted look on the back. Pretty sweet. Got a couple other things here. I'm going to try a little something here today. I don't know if I'm going to get anything made, but we're going to give it a try. I got these new molds. They're called gravity molds. It's cut into one piece, and you clamp them together. They go in this clamp block here. And then you heat and you pour the metal, and it goes right down through the top. It's supposed to be a lot better for what I'm doing. We're going to give it a try. Canvasman34.com just sent these to me, told me to check them out. He didn't even bother charging me for shipping or anything, so that's pretty decent. Here, I'll show you this other one. They come apart pretty easy. Here's a smaller one. It's like a bar with a small eagle cut into it. We're going to try that one first and see how that works out. But what I have to do is I have to make up some bars first that'll fit down in here to melt from. So we're going to be fooling around with that for a little bit. No sense wasting video on that. You've all seen that before. I'm just going to heat some of this up and pour it into these two smaller molds I have here, and see how we make out. Pretty sweet. You don't need to hammer them in there. Just a little press fit. And I don't mean with a hydraulic press, I mean just with your hand. Okay, so I'm going to get started on this, and we'll be back with you. Okay, folks, we got a couple, one small bar made and a couple Kit Kat bars here. We're going to work on this one first. I hope that's enough silver to do it. This is just a test. Canvas Man asked me to check it out and see how it worked for me. But this is with a sterling, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to leave the video on if you don't mind. You guys can kind of watch this operation since it's the first time. folks. Pop, bang. Looks like I just about had enough. One of them little small 1 ounce bars just made it. We'll let that bad boy cool off for a while before I break it down. I don't want. Okay, folks, here we are. The first pour. The Eggo looks excellent on it. I didn't cut the runners off yet, but I'll get this up here. Get this up here where you can see the Eggo on it. It's a great impression considering it's, where are we at here? I'm trying to get a focus on this thing. There we are. These are the runners up top here, and there was a little crack in the mold. He sent it to me just to try it out. But I'm going to tell him it worked out perfect and to send me a good one, because this is excellent. This is a lot better than what I had, and it don't look all gray. It's a little gray on the top here where it was in the air, but inside it looks really decent. I'm going to shut this down for a minute now and set up that other mold with the bigger Eggo in the coin, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, folks, I forgot to charge my phone this morning. I'm going to have to shut down here for a little bit and charge it up, but I wanted to show you this after I took the runners off of it. It was a little cold at the bottom. Let me get a good, I got my gloves on. I can't get my phone to work. There it is right there. See where the little cold spot at the bottom there? But the impression is really nice. Maybe I'm a little too close here. Let me back off a little bit. But not bad for being sterling. It's not gray. It's actually silver looking. We'll throw it in the pickle, clean it up a little bit, and we'll do this other coin and see how that is. But like I said, I'm going to have to shut down and go charge the battery. So we'll be back with you. Okay, folks, we're going to go ahead and do this one and see how it comes out. I'm kind of excited here. That's the first one that really come out looking decent. I mean, the other ones are okay, but I'm really liking what I'm getting here at first. Okay, a little hot. Hope we don't run out of tape in time here. It should only take but a minute. More hot. Not warming up quite quick enough. Side's a little red. Sorry if I'm blocking you out, folks. folks. This looks pretty good. I just had enough silver. We'll see how that comes out. We're going to shut it off and wait for this thing to cool down, folks. We'll be back with you. What's going on here? Okay, folks, this is the Colonel back with you. I got this one out of the pickle. I didn't leave it in there long. I no sooner put it in there and it cleaned up real nice. That brassy tone just went away. It looks like a piece of silver now. Beautiful. I'm really happy with this new mold. What we're gonna do, this, this, by the way, this come out to be just short. It's like 0.955 troy ounces. But I think if I can get this cold spot out of the bottom, I get a new mold. He sent me that one. It's a scratch and dent just to try. So I'll let him know it worked out fine. That's CanvasMan34.com. He asked me to do a couple plugs. I mean, what the heck? I need something to talk about. Okay, what we're going to do while the phone was charging, this is cold. We'll take a look at this and see what we have here. Well, it didn't go down through. For some reason, it didn't go down the hole. Okay, what do we need to do? I'll tell you what. Got a little flat file over here. We'll make that hole just a little bit. We'll make that hole just a little bit wider. We have the technology. What we'll do, well, at first you don't succeed, buy a Mercedes. We'll just do this again and see what we get. Might have a little problem with this new mold, I don't know. But okay, let me see. Turn the gas and the air on. Here we go. We'll get some more hot on it this time, maybe. That side a little warm. I'd like to see this one come out. I was a little concerned, but it's only the second one I've ever done, so I'll just take the blame for it. Hope you guys can hear me over this plane. trying to make sure this all goes down this time. It looks pretty good. We got the top block hot and the bottom block hot. We'll see what we got here. Well, it's going to be a minute until it cools down, so we'll stop the video. Let's get this in focus. What the hell's going on here? Okay, there it is right there. Cherry red. We'll see if we got it this time. I'm not even sure. We'll keep... Okay, let me turn this down. What we done, we opened up that runner a little bit, and we ended up with half a pour. The impression looks real good, but it didn't pour the top. Where is it? I got left with this nugget, and I thought it all went down. What I've done is I've opened the ports up, the runner up a little bit, and I'm just going to melt this down and try this one more time. The impression looks great. I think the coin's a little too thin. I don't know what anybody else thinks. It looks like 1.5, 2 millimeters. Not sure here. Get dialed in on this. Looks a little thin, you know. It'd be nicer if it was a little thicker. The impression's almost as thick as the coin is. Might be a problem. Maybe that's what it is. It's trying to pour silver in too tight a space. I don't know. What do you think, Paul? Check it out anyhow. We're going to give it another go here. Let me find my gloves so I can put this back together while it's still warm. Ooh, that's heavy. That's not very tight. Maybe because it's still warm. That's hot as a firecracker. Okay, while this is still warm, I'll put that back in there. Put that little lump in there. I think we need the whole thing to go down. Well, we've seen it one time. No sense wasting a lot of video on what's going on here. Why aren't we in focus? Stupid thing. Ah, hell, I wasn't even on while I was doing that. It melted down. Got a little bead in there this time. But we'll see. I think the coin's too thin. The silver needs a little more room to breathe. We're going to let that cool off and see what we got. We'll be back to you. Okay, folks. This is what we got the second time. Got a nice full impression. Nice full impression. But the coin's a little thin. I don't think it's letting the silver run down in there. It needs to be, I'd say, almost another half or twice as thick as that. Got a little bit left up here in the runner. Maybe I didn't have enough silver in there to force it all the way down or something. We're going to try it one more time and see how we make out. It doesn't look bad. It's pretty smooth. It's got that little brassy color to it, but You throw it in the pickle, and in no time, it looks like a piece of silver. So we're going to bend this up and add some silver to it and see what we can come up with. Okay, folks. This is like take 3 on this. We tried this time, and then we'll have to get Canvas Man to make some adjustments on this mold. It's just not, something's not right. First one worked good. We might go back to that and make another one just to see what we have. But, we're going to light this up one more time. This is getting warm. I'm going to get her hot. I don't know, it's the only thing I can do to change. I'll make sure this bad boy's cherry red. Okay, I don't know how much hotter I can get it. If this don't work, then there's something else going on. I still have this first one here to double check. But here, it sounds good. Sounds like silver, but it's just not thick enough. Okay, we'll take a break here while that cools down. Okay, folks, gonna knock this apart here. See what we have. Wow, we actually got a round one. Holy smoly, look at that. Ain't that pretty? Take a look at that, folks. Little thin, but I just needed to put a little more silver in there, I guess. That's sweet. It's not quite perfectly round here, but damn, it looks nice. I'm really impressed with this stuff. And that's only with a sterling. Later on this week, I got some .999 coming. Was that enough nines? I'm not sure. And we're going to try that and see how that works out. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him make me a new one of the first one I done. The little bar with the eagle in it, but it's got a chip down here. He just sent it to me. He said, try it and see. That's not too warm. But I'm going to get a new one of them and a new one of these with a coin just a little thicker. Ouch, that's pretty heavy. Let me try and... You see what I'm saying, folks? That needs to be another millimeter or so, maybe almost twice as thick. Because the impression, you look at the impression's almost as deep as the coin is. But I don't know. I'll trim this one up and see what it weighs, and I'll be back to you. Well, here it is, folks. I only left it in the pickle for about maybe 15. Wait a minute, let me get this thing to focus here. About 15 or 20 minutes. Looks pretty nice. The back, it's not real smooth, but the impression, I really like that. And I only cut off the runner there. It needs to be touched up, but it come out, like I said, it's kind of thin. Needs to be a little thicker because it's only 0.78 troy ounces. I'd like to have it at least be 1 troy ounce or maybe a shade over. So we'll talk to Canvas Man there. We'll go in and get on the computer and get a hold of him. Let him know how we made out. Pretty happy for the most part, you know. But I think this would have poured a lot better if it was thicker. And just, I don't know. And I added some silver to it, so maybe it needs some weight to force it down in there. Like I said, this is, I'm still on a learning curve here. So there it is. That's probably pretty much the video for today, folks. So like Alice ain't here, so I'll say it for her. Goodbye, Alice. Hi, folks. This is a kernel. This is a little addendum to the video. I closed up there and was going to leave, and I said, no, everything's still warm. Set up. Let me do that first little eagle bar again and see if I can get rid of them ripples in the bottom. Well, this is the pour. I haven't took the runners off of it yet, but it looks pretty good. Let me get it up here where you can see it. Pretty sweet. Trying to hold it with the tongs and get it around here. It's just not working. There it is. Let me get a focus on it. So that's that one. I'm going to cut cut the runners off of that and throw that in the pickle. That's a good one. That's the end of my .925 anyhow, except for these runners here. I don't know what I can do with that. Save that till next time or something. I don't know. But so far so good. The Sterling's looking good. We'll see about the .999 probably Friday or Saturday, depending. I just ordered it this morning, so hopefully it goes out today. And these guys are pretty quick shipping, so it comes like most Ricky Ticky, you know. Okay, y'all have a good night. This is the Colonel. I'm out of here.